Yo, what's good guys, it's Slayer Albania here, back for another major pick'ems prediction video. The goal this time is once again, let's get diamond. Last time, fucking whatever, bro. G2 sucked. I should have just believed in Donk being Donk. But you know what? It's okay, guys. We're back at it again. And now we just gotta get back to the start. We're mining through the fucking dirt, and we're gonna get those diamonds. We're not stopping. We're not stopping. So I'm gonna try and post a bit more on YouTube, hopefully. I sort of let my TikTok die years ago, and I kind of regret getting off the sort of video uploading spree that I was on before. So I think YouTube, something that's a little bit more long form will be better for me. So, demo reviews, maybe some like face clips or something in the future. Yeah, shit like that. But yeah, let's get started with the pick'ems. We're gonna start with the one everyone has, Heroic. I feel like this team is gonna go 3-0. Everyone's pick'ems are fucked, but this team should be good enough that no matter what, they're going 3-0. I think you can't really overcomplicate things. This team's just that fucking good. I had to record this video again because I think one important thing about 3-0 is you want to pick the teams that have the easiest first round draw. The second they win that first game, dude, it's easy as fuck for them. And I think there's a few teams that I was thinking about that I just don't think can go through. Complexity don't have Hulzerk, and I think that just means they're going to lose a BO1. I feel like I had them going 3-0 for a while, but the more I think about it, like, I don't really believe in them without Hulzerk. Junior's like good, but I don't think this dude's ever stepped up in any sort of competition ever. This dude is like hasn't qualified in major for fucking years, bro. So I just gave up on them. We're going with Tai Lu. I watched Ash's video, the Gamer Legion coach. He put them in 3-0, and the more that I think about it, like, they can beat NRG. I think they will beat NRG. Nitro had a fucking Doom post where he was talking about on HLTV that they're in like the worst form ever in Prax. Like, dude, they're gonna fucking win. And if I like NRG's roster, Tyler were like land certified. They had that one ESO Pro League where they just like farmed the group stage. They're a fun team, and the good thing about all these like fairly good Asian CS teams, they just fucking shoot. And in the BO1, dude, they're gonna fucking shoot. They win 1 or 2 pistols, bro, there's no way they're gonna lose. So I'm gonna believe in my Tai Lu pick. Next up, going bait. This team barely made it through the MRQ, but to be honest, like, doesn't matter. I think this team is just like a bit too good. My biggest pressure is like, they're kind of onliners. Hatrick's a little bit of a bot and has kind of been, but NPL is a great fucking player, and this team has always been consistently really good in tier 2. They've always been on the cusp, the precipice, and I think this is kind of their chance to kind of bust out of it. And I feel like you just gotta believe in them, Next up, I got OG. This team I don't really believe in at all, but to be honest, they just have really good players. We don't talk about Fiku, or whatever the fuck that guy's name is, been on this team for 7 centuries. Don't care. Nikodas is a good player. Spook's a good player. Kristen's a good player. I think they just have good player quality in this sort of stage, so I'm gonna go with it, and just believe, Next up, we're going with these two. I'm gonna do them both back to back, because they're both the first round draw, and I can't really have in the right mind either Namigo or Betboom going through 3-0 because of the fact that I think one of them has to lose, and part of me thinks Namigo's going to win the first best of 1, given the fact that it's just like a bunch of really good Russian players who just play online events a shit ton and grind the fuck out of Face It. They're a good team, and I think they're kind of the sleeper pick you want to have them going through, because I feel like if you don't believe in them, what are you doing? And I'm going to say the same thing about Betboom. I think Betboom might have a bit of an issue where they probably might lose a best of 1. And it seems weird to think, like, they have a major winning IGL. Axile was like a top 5 rifler in 2022. Like, this team has good players, but I haven't seen much about them recently. And while I do think that, the LAN experience for them is going to be good, I just kind of am scared about their first round draw against Amiga. I had them 3-0 originally, but I think they might lose that. If they win it, so be it, bro. I fucked up, but they're going to go through. I just think they're going to lose a BO1. And I think the same thing about Namiga. I think they're more of a 3-2 team in my eyes. Now, the one pick I think people are sleeping on is Imperial. I feel like whenever we go through these stages, the one thing we always forget is that South American teams are pretty good at the game. People always forget. Like last major, we had like 2 or 3 of them get to the final spot of stage 3 or stage 2 at the time. They're like the best in the Americas, and that usually means they're a little bit better than certain tier 2 teams, because I think they aren't used to the playstyle. They don't play online against these guys. They have no experience. And Imperial has been on a bit of a run through their own region, losing to some teams like Fluxo, but I honestly feel like you have to go with the South American team here, and it's either them or Legacy. Legacy's a good team, and they actually did pretty good at Dallas. They actually did fairly decent against Vitality, but they didn't qualify originally, and sure, that might help them just, kind of wipe it off, like, dude, we don't belong here, we're gonna do fine. I honestly have a lot of faith in Imperial. This team shocked me last time with how well they did, and they might go 0-3, but I low-key feel like they're a 3-2 pick. Lastly, we're going with Complexity. I kind of forgot because the logo is like so fucking tiny here. They're a good team. I don't believe in them without Hulzerk that much to go 3-0, but like, Juniors should be good enough, and Grim has kind of just been farming. you know, they should have the experience to be fine here. As long as they don't kind of fall under pressure and be like, we have to get playoffs. Like, dude, as long as they believe in themselves to just win the games they should and just play every game to their best, you know what I mean? Just have that like killer mentality where like they don't give a fuck, they'll be fine. I honestly think this is like a really good team. Sad they got nerfed by no Hulzerk, but I believe in them. Then for the 303 picks, the one everyone has, Chigas Warriors. Who cares? You know, they shouldn't be good enough in the stage. If they won a best of one, that'd be hilarious. But yeah. Then my last pick, I'm in between sort of Fluxo and Linvision. I'm gonna go with Fluxo. Now with the bracket I sort of ran through on the major simulator, I think Fluxo and Chigas will meet in the O3 stage, but to be honest, I'm kind of fine with that. I think it's just the more consistent picks for O3. Despite the fact that FlyQuest, you know, they don't have Dexter, Energy, they're in pretty bad form. Wildcard, they also haven't been in pretty good form. I just feel like these are like two safe picks. I wanted to put Linvision here, but like, I think they might just win a BO1. Oh no, they beat like Furia or something. So I'm just gonna stick with these. The O3s are sort of my biggest gripe, and sort of believing in Tyloo or Complexity also a little bit crazy. So we're gonna see. I'm gonna believe in my picks. Let's go Tyloo. Let's go Imperial. Those are kind of my two outlandish picks, but to be honest, I have some faith in them. And I think Nimbiga is a very big sleeper pick. So I'm gonna go with these. We're gonna lock them in right here, right now. Let's freaking go. Anyways, guys, hope you liked the video. Comment down if you think I'm crazy for these picks. Comment down after the stage is over and tell me, dude, why are you so dumb? Make sure to bookmark this video so you guys can tell me how dumb I am. I'll be here for stage 2 as well. Yeah. Hopefully more content in the future. I'm going to try and, you know, grind up the YouTube. So we'll see. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. If you want to copy these pick'ems, please do. And follow Pull Up on Twitter. Shout out Heroic Brokey. Bye.